Welcome. This is Odum Maths. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel. Okay, today I wanted to look at multiplication of matrices. Multiplication of matrices. But before we look at multiplication of matrices, I want us to look at scalar multiplication of matrices. So, scalar multiplication of matrix. So, scalar multiplication first. Okay, so let's look at scalar multiplication before we look at the main topic itself. Now, when you talk of scalar is, if I should say nothing, it's just a number. Scalar is a number. So when you hear scalar, don't think of anything difficult. So when you're doing vectors and you hear scalar multiplication of vectors, the scalar is just a number. The scalar is a number. So if I have matrix A, which is A, B, C, D, and then a scalar that is K. For me to find the scalar multiplication of this matrix, all that I need to do is I'm going to put multiply this, and so that is going to be my scalar times the number times the matrix itself. So that is going to be K, and then with this matrix A, B, C, and then D. So I am going to get the answer to be KA, KB, KC, and then KD. Okay, so this is about scalar. So you just take the number to multiply each element of the matrix. So let's take one example of scalar multiplication of matrix. Okay, so let's check this example out. Now we have a matrix A that is 4, 3, 6, 8, and a scalar which is 5. So we are asked to find, the first question is to find this 5a, that is multiply 5 to the matrix A, and the second one is we are finding negative 3a, that is we multiply negative 3 to A. So the first one, that is 5, A is this, so 4, 3, 6, 8. Okay, now here, all that we need to do is to take 5 to multiply each element. Okay, so this is going to be 5 times 4, 5 times 6, 5 times 3, 5 times 8. So 5 times 4 is going to give me 20. And then 5 times 3 is also 15. Then 5 times 6 is 30. And then 5 times 8 is 40. So this is the first question, that is 5a. So now let's look at the second example, or the second question. Okay, so the second one is negative 3a. So that is negative 3, and then our matrix is 4, 3, 6, 8. So that is going to be negative 3 multiplying the elements. So negative 3 times 4, negative 3 times 3, negative 3 times 6, negative 3 times 8. Okay, so negative 3 times 4 becomes negative 12. Negative 3 times 3 becomes negative 9. So negative 3 times 6 becomes negative 18. The negative 3 times 8 becomes negative 24. So this is the answer for the second question. Okay, so now let's look at multiplying these two matrices. Okay, two matrices. So we are finding A times B. So let me write the entries: A, B, C, D, and then multiply by E, F, G, H. Okay, so now look at, please pay attention to the procedure. What you are going to do is you take elements of the first row to multiply elements of the first column of the second matrix. So elements of the first row of the first matrix times elements of the first column of the second matrix. Okay, so now I am going to take this to multiply this one, and take this to multiply this one. Then we'll do this. So A times E, so that is going to be A times E, which is AE, plus B times G, BG. So it's A times E plus B times G. Then A times F, so that is AF plus B times H, B times H, which is BH. Then C times E, CE plus D times G plus D times G, which is DG. Then for the second column, C times F is CF plus D times H, that is DH. So this is when we multiply these two metrics, that is our answer. Okay, so now let's look at these two metrics and how we are going to multiply them. So we have A times B. Okay, so A is 1, 2, 3, 6, and B is -1, 5, 4, -2. Okay, so we are going to multiply this. Now, like we did over there, we take this to multiply this and this one. So that is going to be 1 times -1, which is -1, plus 2 times 4, which is 8. Then 1 times 5, which is 5, plus 2 times -2, which is -4. So this is going to change to -4. Then 3 times -1, -3, plus 6 times 4, which is 24. Then 3 times 5, 15, plus 6 times -2, that is -12. So this is going to be -12. Okay, so in effect, this is going to be 7. So 7, then this is 1. Then this is going to be 21. Then here becomes 3. Okay. Now we'll meet in the next video and then continue or talk more about the multiplication. Multiplication has got a clue. So when multiplying two different metrics or metrics of different order, how you are going to go about. So we'll meet in the next lesson to do more. Thanks for watching. Bye.